Hello, my name's Anthony and welcome for our first episode on the Volencraft server. This server is a PvP faction server, which means that there's going to be a couple clans or factions on the server making war on one another, trades or everything. But the peculiarity of this server, and I've been looking for that for a couple months now with some friends, is that it does not allow TNTs. So for those players who've already played to PvP faction server, you know that TNTs are a real mess, as some players can come to your base, blow everything in a couple seconds. So I'm very glad they're not allowing TNTs here. And so for those people who've not played on a PvP faction server before, like me, I've never played on any of these server and I'm very excited today to be able to. A PvP faction server is basically making a clan, a faction, claiming some territories. One chunk is going to be one territory, and to claim one we need some faction power. So every player in the faction earns some faction powers every 5 minutes and then can claim one chunk with one faction power. But the issue is that if you have claimed more chunks than you have some faction powers, then some other people can come and overclaim your chunks. So that's really something you must avoid. So yes, I'm very excited about this server. I'm sure we're going to be able to do some RP as well, and I'm a huge lover of RP. So we'll see how it goes, and today I'm going to be joining Tour de Tour factions. He's already made the faction on this server, and he's the one who made me come here. So later I join his faction, but for now I have to do a little bit of grinding, of course, and make myself a proper stuff. And it is the night. Perfect, that's definitely not the best time to start an adventure. So I'm still here at the spawn, it's a safe zone, but over there it's going to be a war zone, and I have to leave the war zone to enter wilderness, where I can start grinding. The war zone cannot be altered by any player. And there are a lot of mobs. I'm not sure I'm going to make it. Let's see. So here we are at the war zone. Let's move on. I've got, I think, maybe 500 blocks to run, or 200 blocks before entering the wilderness. Look at this. The buildings are absolutely... Oh gosh! Oh, I wanted to say the buildings are very amazing. They're wonderful. Okay, let's keep moving. Goodness, I'm on 2 Earths and a half now. I'm still in the war zone, you kidding? Okay, let's keep moving, and there are a lot. I'm not going to survive this. I'm definitely not going to survive this. There's so many mobs. Ouch. Oh, great. Ooh. Please, 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 I'm fighting the wilderness. No. You're kidding. Last but not least, I'm now on minus 10 power points. No way. I must wait at least 15 minutes before actually going back to positive numbers. Oh, that's not good at all. Maybe this wasn't the server for me after all. Okay, so I played fair this time and I've waited for the day before running for my death. Let's try back. I see animals over there. I'm sorry, guys. Oh no, I'm in the war zone, you gotta be kidding, and I cannot punch them to death. Oh, and I need some food, that's what I wanted to grab. Oh, maybe I can kill the chicken with my feet. Come on back. Okay, so that's one piece of food. I'm not sure I will be able to kill those cows with my feet. Well, let's try it. Okay, I can do it. I can do it, so I'm sorry guys, but I'm going to kill all of them. Okay, so I did grab a bunch of food there, but it cost me also a lot of food, so I can no longer run or jump easily to get to the wilderness. So I'm going to go by foot walking to the wilderness. It's gonna be long. One thing I realized while I was punching all those animals, and I'm going to kill this sheep also, is that... Come on. Why can't I hit you? What's going on here? You're an invincible sheep. That's so strange. Let's try with this one. No way. Oh, I've got 400 pings, that's why. Okay, they're teleporting now. What if I... Oh, 4000 ping. It's getting better and 8000 now. Well, wonderful. Okay, my connection is back now, but that's the issue with the place I live. I cannot really do live streaming easily because sometimes I've got these issues of connection. It's pretty rare, but when it happens, it's really annoying. Oh, okay, I'm lucky there. There is a village, I guess, or is that already a faction? Oh, it's wilderness. Okay, I finally entered wilderness, but I don't know if that's Oh yeah, it's a village. Wonderful. So I'm going to be able to find things, the chicken, to find some food, and maybe I didn't have finally to kill all those animals, in fact. And I probably should have guessed it, but I'm not the first one to have come here, as you can tell by those stone pillars. Still, I'm going to take one of these beds. It's definitely going to be handy. Okay, so I grabbed some wood, I've got some food, I'm cooking some, I grabbed some coal also, I made some torches, so I am finally ready to go down and go find some diamonds. So let's now eat the grind time lapse. Here we go! Okay, I've been very lucky there. As you can see, I've just come down on my stairs, mined a couple blocks, and I've already found some diamonds. I don't know how many yet, that's at least 3. I hope there is 4 to 8, okay, 4, and maybe, okay, 5, is that 5? 5 will be a very good start, in fact. That's at least 1 pickaxe, as I haven't got 14 yet. I think it's only 5. That was actually 6 of them, so that's 2 pickaxes, it's wonderful. So now let's jump back into the grind time lapse, shall we? I don't know if I'm the luckiest person on this server or not, but this is the chamber where I found my 6 diamonds. I mined maybe 20 blocks, and here it is, more diamonds. How many of them this time? I'm not going to be mining that long if I keep being lucky like that. And that was 8, wasn't it? Let's see, I should be on 4. Oh, it's wonderful. And finally, here we are back at the light of day. It did take me a lot of time with this mining session, but look at me, I'm now covered with diamonds, and I also have all the diamond tools I need later on. So that's really a good start, and I even have some diamonds left, and I need 2 of them to make an enchanting table, so I'll have 1 diamond left after that. But to enchant all my stuff, I need an awful lot of books, so I think I'll have to wait to join Tour factions, and actually I think it's just about time that I meet him so I can finally be a member of his faction. And finally I've done Tour and his brother base, his faction, and as you can see it's pretty cozy. So here's Tour before his pile of diamonds. I think we've already got like 3 stacks of diamonds, so that's pretty insane. How long has your brother been mining, I guess? I really wonder how long he's been mining to get that many diamonds. Alright, so we've got a lot of potatoes.
For like 2 days.
2 days? Oh, so you've been on the server for quite a long time.
Yes, from yesterday morning to now he's been mining, basically.
Okay, wonderful. So we've got a lot of potatoes and some sugarcanes that will be very handy in order to make some books, so I will be able to finally enchant my armors. And now we've got all the furnaces we need and the storage chest. But The issue is that if anyone comes to our base, they can basically help themselves into our chest. So I guess we need another room to store all our stuff.
So basically, the idea is so people can open the chest, but they can't use restored components like levers and pressure plates.
Mhm.
So the idea is to have a pressure plates that will open pistons that will show the chest when we walk towards them. So we can just use the chest and then just go away from the pressure plate, and the chest will be hidden and inaccessible.
Okay, and so we just need to make sure that it's a stone pressure plate, but not a wooden pressure plate, as we found out that if they throw items, they can pass. So we must be very careful about that. Okay, so no problem. So I propose you that we jump into a build time lapse to get the storage system done. Here we go. So as you may have seen in the build time now, Studio and I struggled a lot to do this room here, because in fact we are more engineers than builders. My brother Oakmoon is a builder, and most of the time I do some redstone and not building. So we've come up with this design here. I think it's pretty decent, I really like it. And what we would like to do, this is gonna be our storage system, and it must be safe. But as people can't break blocks, what we would like to do is, beyond that is the ocean, so we would like to have a kind of veranda here. We're using some cyan glass that could be absolutely amazing. And for the system itself, it must be at the most secure possible. So if anybody tries and manages to enter our system, we want to know that, we want to see it. So what they will have to do is press on these pressure plates. They should not be able to, as they're not from affection, but let's imagine they can. Then this is gonna happen. Here the doors open and you can access a few chests. But you will have to change after that to access all the other chests. So we're going to expand this room along over there. I'm not sure how many blocks, but probably maybe 20 or so. So there's still a lot of work to do here. For my part, I'll be in charge to do the redstone and the mechanism of the storage system. That's not gonna take us a long time, but we'll need a lot of slime balls, as we're gonna need some sticky pistons. And for the moment, we only have 24 of them. Last night we only had 2, and Koro spent a lot of time grinding some slime balls, so now we have 24. Maybe that should be enough for a couple chests in the storage system, but as we're going to expand it, we're gonna need more of them. And I also be in charge of making a lot of farms. For the moment, this is a starting base, but just beyond that, over there, we would like to place all the other farms. So I'll be in charge of that, and for the moment, I've also planted some cactus with a passive system, so we are slowly gathering some cactus. And that's gonna be absolutely necessary, as we want some cyan dyes. So our next objectives are gonna be to do some farms, to settle ourselves, and I hope that in the next episode we'll be able to raid a base. I'm very excited about that, so I really hope we'll be able to do so. But for the moment, I hope you've all enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe, that's a huge help for us. And I see you guys in the next episode. Bye!